9th edition of E-Mediation Writings, India's first digital magazine on mediation. The magazine was launched last year on 1st June 2020. And since then, on the first day of every month, thanks to the dedicated efforts of Ms. Pushp Gupta and her team, like clockwork on the first day of every month, a fresh issue of E-Mediation Writings is out, which we all look forward to. As many of you know, events for the launch of the previous editions of the magazines were hosted by teams of mediators in Delhi, Punjab and Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. Today is the turn of Tamil Nadu. On behalf of all the mediators of Tamil Nadu and on my own behalf, I would like to once again extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. A special welcome to our Chief Justice, our Chief Guest for the evening, Mr. Justice M. Govindraj, and also a special welcome to Mr. Sri Ram Panchu, Senior Advocate and legendary mediator. In Tamil Nadu, it is the tradition to begin all public events with Tamil Thai Varthu, which is an invocation to Mother Tamil. So in today's event also will begin with Tamil Thai Varthu. I request Mr. Thangachan to please play the song. I think this appears to be some technical hitch. Mr. Thangachan, yes. Are you able to rectify it?
Yes, 1 second. Could you not see the video?
No, it's not playing, Mr. Thangachan.
Yes, 1 second. What happened? Let me check it. Okay.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் தமிழ்நாடும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Can you see it now?
Yes, we all heard it, Mr. Thakur.
Yes, yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bharat Chakravarti. Bharat, can you hear me? Push, can you tell me if Mr. Sriram Panchu has logged in? Because I understand.
Sir is there.
only
Sir
5
is
minutes.
there. Rama sir is there now.
Okay.
Sir is there.
Okay. So actually, we were the event was supposed to unfold in different order, but as I understand, Mr. Sriram Panchu can spare only 5 minutes for the program, and he's logged in. So we'll first ask Mr. Sriram Panchu to deliver his address. So.
Thank you, Rama. Good evening, Justice Govindraj. Good evening, Push. Good evening, friends. I am on the highway somewhere between Karaikudi and Pondicherry. So this is a little spot where I can take a break. So you might get some traffic noise. Congratulations first on to bringing out this edition, this issue of the e-magazine. Can you all hear me?
Yes, 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 we can hear you. Yes, yes.
So I just wanted to say a couple of words on how important it is to write and how important it is for everybody to write. Because I think writing is a process of clarification. It is a process of creating depth to oneself, for one's own thoughts and ideas. It is a process of adding, because when we start to write, we realize that we don't know enough. So it is a process of adding to our fund of knowledge. So we do this by reading, we do this by reflection. And it is a process of discussion. You discuss ideas with people and you refine your ideas. So it is, I think, like a stream of consciousness. I mean, there is something in you that you want to say and to share, and you bring that out and you put that into the stream of consciousness, and then it gets carried along with that, and other people pick it up, and then, you know, it moves. It's like a river, it moves, it builds up a momentum. So I think it's important that we share things, we share ideas, we share thoughts. To some of us who are not so used to writing, I would say, please don't get, worried or dismayed or reluctant. I think it's just a process. I think the simplest writing is the best writing. If one can write as simply as possible, write almost as though you're having a conversation, write in a simple way, then you get understood faster. And I think writing which is well understood is the best writing. It's also, I think, good, I know this from experience, that if I don't write for quite some time, then it takes longer, it's more difficult to pick up a pen and put it to paper and get going again. So good writing, I think, is almost like a tap. The more you turn it on, the easier it will flow. So I want to congratulate Push and group for bringing out the e-writings. I think you've done a remarkable work, covered a lot of ground, but you've also raised expectations, and you have to fulfill this. So I'm sure that in future you will have multiple themes and that you will specialize. Mediation is like a garden, a constantly growing garden, a great banyan. And as the garden grows, and as the banyan tree puts out more shoots and roots and becomes a growing and ever encircling and growing phenomenon, writings and your publications will be part of it. So congratulations again. Good luck, and good luck with the event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir, for making time for today's event despite your busy schedule. And thank you for your illuminating address on the importance of writing and putting ideas and thoughts into the stream of consciousness. Thank you. So now the next item on the agenda is a recitation and presentation on the couplets from Tirukural, which are relevant in the context of mediation. The Tirukural is a compilation of 1,330 couplets composed by Tiruvalluvar, a great poet and philosopher. The couplets or kurals cover a wide range of subjects ranging from ethics, relationships, political and economic matters, and probity in public life, and so on. The couplets contain precepts for leading an ideal life and are very relevant in today's world. I now invite Ms. Revati G. Mohan to recite 6 of the couplets relating to effective communication skills, dispute resolution, and the role of a mediator, which are very important in the context of mediation. She'll also be making a PowerPoint presentation in respect of these couplets. Over to you, Revati.
Share with you today a few couplets from our ancient Tamil classic Tirukural. As Rama had already said, Tirukural is ancient literature. It's written more than 2000 years ago. It's broadly split into 3 parts: Aram, Porul, and Inbam, which is virtue, wealth, and love. It consists of 133 chapters with 10 couplets, each totaling 1,330 couplets. Tiruvalluvar, its author has Tiruvalluvar has not dwelt on any abstract thought or oh, sorry, can you hear me? No.
We can hear you, Revati. There's also an echo.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
There is some disturbance for me here in the net. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It must be from mine, is it?
Tiruvalluvar has not dwelt on any abstract thought or dogmas. Extraordinarily conscious of the practical world, he talks about the noble and ignoble, haves and have-nots, honest and dishonest. He deals with all aspects of life. Today we will see few of the couplets which are relevant to mediation. One of the basic tenets of mediation is to understand the conflict, find the root cause for the conflict, and then facilitate and guide the parties to a meaningful dialogue. Tiruvalluvar says, Tankachan sir, you can...
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, 1 second. Yes.
Yeah. Tiruvalluvar says, Noi mudal nadi, adu tanikum vai nadi vai chayal. Which means one should diagnose first, then find the root cause and its remedy, and resort to treatment. The following 2 couplets describe the essential qualities of a mediator. Selvathul selvam selvam achelvam selvathul ellam alai. Listening is the wealth of all wealth. It is the crown of all wealth. அன்பு அறிவு ஆராய்ந்த செல்வமே தூது உரைப்பார்க்கு இன்றியமையாத kindness, intelligence and power of expression are the three essential qualities of an ambassador. In the context of mediation, a mediator should be active listener, compassionate and empathetic to the fears and concerns raised by the parties. One other important trait of a mediator is impartiality. Not only he should be impartial, but he should also be seen impartial. Thiruvalluvar says, "Saman செய்து சீர்க்கும் போல் அமைத்துறுப்பால் போடாமை சான்று அணி," which means ornament to a great end needs to be unbiased like an even balance. In mediation, we sometimes come to a deadlock and which does not end in the settlement. A mediator should not be disheartened, but the perseverance and the efforts of the mediator will bring due honors. Most often parties reconcile after the fact of mediation during the court process. The following two couplets emphasizes this fact. தெய்வத்தான் ஆகாது ஏனினும் முயற்சித்தன் மேய்வதற்கு தரும். Though destiny may not be favorable, yet hard labor will bring this reward. அருமை உடைத்து என்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும், பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். Don't be discouraged by saying hard. Efforts will bring you reward. Friends, I have only looked into a big ocean called Tirukkural from its shore. If one swims deep into the ocean, we will find much more pearls of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Revati. May I now request His Lordship Mr. Justice N. Govindraj to please release the 9th edition of e-mediation writings.
Good evening, everybody. It's a very pleasant task given to me. I'm very happy to be among you all to launch this 9th edition of e-mediation writings, the e-magazine, the first digital magazine, as Ms. Ramapriya said. We should thank COVID for initiating this new venture. And I'm very hopeful that I'm confident that this new venture will carry us forward by leaps and bounds. Instead of limiting our skills and efficiency within one mediation center or within one taluk or one district or one state, we can go across this several states and several countries so that we can acquire more and more wisdom. And the exchange of ideas will definitely sharpen your skills and make you a very efficient and successful mediator. This e-mediation writings, and I congratulate all the organizers, Pushp Gupta, Tagachan, and other people who are behind it for this innovative venture endeavor. It now that it is started with Tirukkural, couplet of Thiruvalluvar, I should also say Tirukkural that Tottanai Thurum Manarkeni Mandarkku Katranai Thurum Marivu. Meaning, if you dig the sand more and more, it gives you more water. Like that, if you learn more and more, you acquire more knowledge. So now, the mediation, we do more mediation sessions, we involve ourselves in this practical work, we will acquire more knowledge and become more efficient in this process. And I should say that when the mediation movement started, it was started with more senior advocates in Tamil Nadu, Madras. Let me share my experiences. One day we happened to meet Honorable Mr. Justice Markandeya Gadju, the then Chief Justice of Madras High Court. He's emphasized on this mediation process. Why? Because if my memory serves right, at that time there were a lot of night courts were happening in Coimbatore district in Tamil Nadu, where a group of persons, I will not say this lawyers, a group of persons joined together, they conducted night courts. And a lot of people were also attracted towards it because it was time effective. They get immediate orders from them. In fact, those night court, they pass judgment, decrees, everything. And some cases, what happened that one party gives a complaint, then other party is forced to undergo this ordeal, and then they have to submit themselves to these night courts. It's nothing but Ganga courts. What we call is Tamil that Kanta Panchayat. At that time, this usurious loans and Kanduvetti is called Kanduvetti, meter vetti and all that, meter interest and rocket interest, so many things are going on. So people adopted that. So Mr. Gadju insisted that we should also adopt an alternative dispute resolution method. Presumably that I think Mr. Sriram Panchu has given that input to him. He spoke much about mediation and emphasized that we should encourage that. Friends, you know that for any new beginning, there will be a lot of resistance. We also face a lot of resistance. But however, that Mr. Sriram Panchu, Mrs. Geeta Ramseshan, Aparna Mukherjee, and so many others assisted by Mr. Sriram Panchu to organize the training at Madras. And the training was conducted and for around 40 advocates, mostly senior advocates, at Judicial Academy at High Court Madras. There is where Mrs. Geeta Ravindra and Mr. Philip Bottle, Dr. Philip Bottle, I think. They both came from US and they trained us for 3 days. I was one among the persons got trained, along with the conceiver, Mr. Sriram Panchu and other senior advocates. So once training is over, as I said, there was a lot of resistance, not only from lawyers, it was also from judicial officers. We got some hesitation because they were afraid of that their norms will be affected by referring these cases to mediation. But lawyers were very anxious that they will lose their remuneration, they will lose their practice, in even they were under the apprehension and that that they will lose their livelihood itself. So for that, again, Honorable Justice A.P. Shah brought in a senior lawyer, a mediator from Bombay, namely Karachiwala, and he traveled across the state and he went to all important stations and created some awareness. After that, what happened that there was training for training mediators that had happened in Madras. Mr. Sriram Panchu, Mr. Yashodwardhan, Mr. Geeta Ramseshan, Mr. Singh from Delhi, Mr. Sadhana Ramachandran, and Mr. Niranjan Bhatt, Ms. Nidhi from Gujarat, Mr. Dasa from ISKCON, and so many people and so many mediators got trained to train mediators. After that, we have taken the task of creating mediation awareness across the country. Supreme Court Committee on Mediation Conciliation has deputed so many mediators to go and create legal awareness across the country. Pan India, this the same feeling was there. Lawyers were having that apprehension that their livelihood will be affected. They will lose remuneration by referring these matters to mediation. And then slowly, after imparting this, and there are several mediators, they have taken so much of efforts so that slowly it was accepted by all. Now, today we see that very emerging trend that we are launching e-mediation writings and exchange our ideas. I'll to confess, my friends, that at the beginning, it started with senior advocates, and most of them are adults. Adult learning, naturally, this very difficult, even though it is slow. Few take, adapt themselves to new techniques, whereas for others to come out, shed their conservative ideas and fixed notions is a little difficult. I won't say that blame others, that I will take example for myself. Mr. Sriram Panchu organized commercial mediation training in association with ADR Group UK at British Council, Chennai. There was the trainers from England, they came and trained us. As you know that there will be a lot of role plays. I was directed to act as a mediator in one of the role plays. It's a matter relating to recovery of money on a promissory note. As a lawyer, you all know that we know what is the solution. Immediately, I would determine this is going to be the solution, and I decided there's no other alternative solution to this. Then people come and accept for the solution. But unfortunately, these two adversaries, the disputant who came there was, one is from Hyderabad and another person from some other state. Both of them were very tough. I approached this issue with a predetermined notion that this is the solution. And I tried to persuade them to go, the disputant go through those towards the solution, but they were not budging. They were, both of them were arguing their own case. They were defending it very vehemently. So then what happened, these trainers, they observed us and they came to me and said, see, don't jump to conclusions. You approach the issue with open mind. I felt that I'm right. This can be the only solution. That whereas what is the other solution is available there, I need not, I didn't change my mind. I stuck to my own idea, my own solution. Naturally, you know, friends, that once you predetermine the issue, you will be forced to persuade these people, disputants, convince the disputants, ask them or indirectly move them towards that decision. In that process, you will start advising them, arguing with them, analyzing with them, and minimize this person's argument, which goes against your opinion, and then you curtail them. I won't be surprised that you'll be irritated also, because they are not coming towards your decision. So then after some practice, as days gone, I realized that what is the importance of open-mindedness. The open-minded approach, you know, because theoretically we were taught that any mediator, any good mediator should not advise, analyze or argue or minimize or direct or compel anybody or force parties to come into a settlement. It is more about understanding, making them to understand what is their problem is and allow them to speak. Instead of the mediator speaking much, you should allow the parties to speak and listen more, listen patiently. The open-minded, then only I realized I was so ignorant. As Abdul Kalam, our former President Abdul Kalam said, when you think you know everything, you become a fool. In our mediation language, we speak about that competency. We say that we are unconsciously incompetent. The person who thinks more and who thinks he knows everything is unconsciously incompetent. He will not be open to ideas. He will not accept others' views, and he will not be in a position to receive. I said adult learning is very difficult. It is like sowing a seed on a rock. It is very difficult to get inside and germinate. Like that, when a person, naturally this adult people, I don't blame others, I'm talking about myself. It is very difficult to shed your own ideas, shed your own ego and come out of it. And like that, I also, by experience, because we were guided by Mr. Sriram Panchu and other senior mediators here, and when they were sitting as co-mediators, they would advise us how to ask questions, how not to ask questions, what questions should not be asked, and what is the information we have to receive. See, the open-minded approach, I learned that it takes away your ego first. You should be patient enough to listen what the other person says. You receive everything. And if you are willing to learn, then you will be receiving new ideas. You will learn so many things. For every mediation, you will learn a new thing from a new person. There will be a lot of persons with having different perspectives. Maybe you say that a very innocent person, very humble person, very dependent person, very erratic person, perverts, this management people, laborers, criminal brains, all will come, but you have to learn, and by practice alone, we have to improve our skills. You have to make a daily advancement that from the learning made from these people disputed in front of you, you should learn, and you should have the knack of tackling all these people, how to manage this person who's before you. Because we are taught about what type of persons is person who are accommodative, collaborative, escaping. So many different types of person we have come across. So you learn, improve the skills. So for that, the e-mediation writings, you will exchange ideas, whatever happened in your session, what the interesting thing happened, how a difficult problem was encountered and how you solved it, and what will be the ideas. There will be a lot of ideas coming from other mediators across the country, across the state. So that will help sharpen your knowledge. Exchange of ideas will definitely enrich your knowledge and sharpen your knowledge. Then what happened? Again, in British Council, we have one more session. I would say that to my misfortune, Mr. Bharat Chakravarti and Mr. Jawad were made as disputants. They have given a tough time to me. In fact, we were sitting in front of a camera where you have to maintain a voice that you are not taking sides, or you are not biased, or you are maintaining this mediator's characteristics and all that. And these two people, Bharat would stop talking. I couldn't control him from continuing his thing. Whereas Jawad was provoking me, jokes as well as was provoking me to get tense. So we managed that. It's things that when we sit in a mediator, we should maintain unbiased approach. We have to see that we are giving the emotional satisfaction. That is a very important thing. The open-minded approach will give a patient hearing and persuade the people, build up the rapport with them, build up the confidence in the session. That will improve that these disputants come out with more ideas and then more options to settle the now the Tirukkural they said, Selvattu Chelvam, Sevichelvam, Achelvam, Selvattul Ellam Thalai. That means that listening is a very important thing, that is the top of all these properties, possessions you have. So listening patiently and making these people, making the disputant to understand the problem and arrive at what is the solution, what they want, what is their need, and more than what is they want. That these e-mediation writings, I hope, will enlighten us much and enrich our knowledge, sharpen our skills. Ultimately, that for every human being, the happiness is success. When you face a lot of problems and you solve so many issues, settle, that will give more satisfaction more than the person who receives it, the person who are giving it. In another couplet in Tirukkural, it says, Kalathinar Seida Nandri Siridaninum Nyalatin Marapirid. You would have done a very small help or small aid to a person who is in distress, but it is bigger than a world. So this mediation will give you the satisfaction, that is supreme satisfaction of your soul, which gives you, makes you very happy. Ultimately, happiness is success in your life. I wish you all happiness and success in life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experiences as a mediator and a trainer, and for highlighting the importance of an open-minded approach, active listening, and exchange of ideas among mediators. Thank you for sparing your time and being with us today. Thank you. I now request Mr. Thangachan to take us through the contents of the 9th edition of e-mediation writings, and I request Justice Govindraj to give his blessings for the launch of the magazine.
So with your permission, let me open our magazine. Let us have a virtual tour.
Sir.
Yes, tell me, sir. Yes. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir.
Yes. Shall I play the video?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for taking us through the contents of the 9th edition of e-mediation writings. And as usual, the magazine will be circulated over WhatsApp and email. And I'm sure that the e-mediation team, e-mediation writings team will be looking forward to hearing from you all about your views about the contents of the magazine and your feedback. Please do share your feedback with them. Now we are going to move to a very exciting item on today's agenda, and that is a skit. A skit which is written and directed by Bharat Chakravarti, advocate, mediator, and trainer. And several mediators from the High Court Mediation Center, Tamil Nadu Mediation and Conciliation Center, are participating in the skit. The skit is going to be done online. I'm also looking forward to it. So at this point, I will invite Ms. Sudarshana Sundar to briefly describe the skit. Sudarshana, ma'am.
Please unmute, Darshana.
Thank you. Good evening to all. I request, as we proceed with the skit, I request all of you to stop your videos and also unmute so that the skit will be more interesting. So I request all of you to stop your videos kindly. Thank you. The Tamil Nadu Mediation and Conciliation Center is proud to present this skit, Sula. Reconciliation, the Cambridge Dictionary meaning is the process of making two people or group of people friendly again after they have argued seriously or fought and kept apart from each other, or a situation in which this happens. Jean-Paul Ledrac, a Minotaur peace builder, had explained the concept of reconciliation, and nothing can be more profound, simple, and enlightening. In this drama, which Mr. Bharat Chakravarti has scripted, an Indian adaptation without meddling with the essence as given by Ledrac is shown. So we, the mediator, are presenting the story Sula. Can you all go off video, please? Switch off your videos, please. Mr. Ravi Kumar, a revenue divisional officer, is conducting a peace committee meeting between two groups in conflict, and is attempting to reconciliation between the two groups. Both sides are repeatedly shouting and interrupting the other side. We want justice.
We want truth. Truth first.
No, we want justice. There is no justice.
Mercy, show some mercy.
There is no mercy here.
We want peace.
Where is the mediator? Mr. Ravi Kumar? Sir, where are you? We want justice.
We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. We We want justice. We want justice.
Oh Mahadev, what do I do? Satya, Nidhi, Karuna, or Shanti?
Narayan, Narayan. I am Sri Narada. Don't worry, my bhaktas. I know these devatas, all the four of them. I'll bring them to you. I have seen them come and go in all fights and conflicts. Better you discuss with them openly and ask their views. Narayana, Narayana.
Narayana, Narayana.
On the wisdom, all the four angels appeared before the mediator.
I welcome Satya, the truth, Nidhi, the justice, Karuna, the mercy, and Shanti, the peace, to this meeting.
I am Satya. I am the light through which all may see the world. At times of conflict, I am more concerned with bringing forward as to what really happened, not with a watered down version, not with a partial recounting. My handmaids are transparency, honesty, and clarity. I am set apart from Karuna, Nidhi, and Shanti because they need me first and foremost. Without me, they cannot go forward. When I am found, I set people free.
Sister Satya, you know, I have been around a lot of conflict in my life. And there is one thing that I'm always curious about. When I talk
Yes, there is only one Satya, but still I can be experienced in many different ways. I reside within each and every person, yet nobody owns me.
Can you unmute yourself, sir? Mediator, can you unmute yourself? You're not audible.
I will repeat. If discovering you is so crucial, why are you so hard to find?
I can only appear where the search is genuine and authentic. I come forward only when a person shares with others as to what they know of me and when one respects others' voice. Where I am shuttered before others, like a hand puppet on a child's stage, I am abused, shattered, and I disappear.
Of these three friends, whom do you fear the most?
I fear Karuna because in her haste to heal, she covers my light and clouds my clarity. She forgets that forgiveness is our child, not hers.
Sister Karuna, I am sure you have things to say. What concerns you?
I am Karuna. I am the new beginning. I am more concerned with the people and their relationships. Acceptance, compassion, and support stand with me. I know the frailty of the human condition. Who among them is perfect? Satya knows that her light can bring clarity, but too often it blinds and burns. What freedom is there without life and relationship? Forgiveness is indeed a child, but not when people are arrogantly clubbed to humiliation and agony with the imperfections and weaknesses. Our child was birthed to provide for the healing.
But Sister Karuna, in your rush to accept, support, and move ahead, do you not abort the child?
No, I do not cover Satya's light. You must understand, I am Karuna. I am built of steadfast love that undergirds life itself. It's my purpose in life to bring forward the eternal grace of new beginnings.
And whom do you fear the most?
Needy. In her haste to change and make things right, she forgets that her roots lie in real people and relationships.
So, Sister Needy, what do you have to say?
I am needy. And Karuna is correct. I am concerned about making things right. I consider myself a person who looks beyond the surface and the issues about which people seem to fight. What lies at the root of most conflicts are inequality, greed, and wrongdoing. I stand with Satya, who sheds her light on the paths of wrongdoing. My task is to make sure that something is done to rectify and damage that has been caused, particularly on the victims and downtrodden. We must restore the relationship, but never at the expense of acknowledging and rectifying. And what broke the relationship in the first place?
But, Sister Needy, everybody in this room feels they have been wronged, and most are willing to justify their actions, even violent actions, on the basis of doing their bidding. Is this not true?
It is indeed. And most do not understand. You see, I am most concerned about accountability. Too often, we think that each and everything is acceptable, but and committed relationships are those characterized by honest counting and steadfast love. Love without accountability is nothing but words. Love with accountability is changing behavior and action. And this is the real meaning of restoration. My purpose is to bring action and accountability to the words.
Then, whom do you fear?
I fear the Karuna and Shanti see themselves as parents, when in fact they are the fruits of my labor.
I am Shanti, and of course I agree with all the three. I am the child to whom they give birth, the mother who labors to give them life, and the spouse who accompanies them on the way. I hold the community together with the encouragement of security, respect, and well-being.
That is precisely the problem. You see yourself as greater and bigger than the rest.
It is this arrogance. You do not place yourself where you belong. You follow us. You do not precede us.
This is true, my dear, of course. I am more fully expressed through and after you both, Satya and Needy. But it is also true that without me, there is no space for Satya to be heard. And without me, Nidhi, there is no respite from the vicious cycle of accusation, bitterness, and bloodshed. You, Nidhi, cannot be fully embodied without my presence. I am before and after. There is no way to reach me since I am the way.
Sister Satya, and whom do you fear? Sister Shanti, whom do you fear?
Not who, but what and when. I fear manipulation. I fear the manipulation of people who use Satya for their purposes. Some ignore her, some use her as a whip, and some claim to own her. I fear the times when, for the sake of Karuna, Nidhi is sacrificed. I fear the blind manipulation that, for the ideal of Nidhi, some will sacrifice life itself. When manipulation such as these take place, I am violated and rendered as a meaningless, empty shell.
How would it ever be possible for you all to meet together?
You must slow down, Karuna. Give me space to emerge. No child can be born without gradual development in mother's womb.
Shine bright, dear, but please take care not to blind and burn. Remember that each person is a child of God and each one is weak and needs support to grow.
I have been partially reassured by the words of Shanti. I need a clear statement that she gives a place for accountability and action. You must give place for me to come forward, or truly you will not be fully born.
Maybe, wait, our eyes will meet if we recognize that we need one another. Let not your heart of compassion fall into a bitterness that rages without purpose. And I will provide the soil for you to work and bear fruit.
And what is this place called where you stand together?
Reconciliation.
Only.
Yes, this place is
Of course.
reconciliation.
Yes, of course, reconciliation only.
Reconciliation, yes, reconciliation only and nothing else.
Then suddenly, without signal, they touched hands and danced. It was as if the dance came only rarely, like the weaving of the lines and bodies around maple. You could hardly distinguish one from the other as they swung from the room. No one said a word. No music was in the air. Only the images of interwoven bodies of Satya, Karuna, Nidhi. Satya, acknowledgement, transparency, revelation, and clarity. Karuna, acceptance, forgiveness, support, compassion, and healing. Nidhi, equality, right relationship, making things right, restitution. Shanti, harmony, unity, well being, security, respect. Thank you so much for your patience hearing. We have Satya, Kavita Balakrishnan as Satya, Neeti, Dr. Padma, Shanti, Bala Natarajan, Karuna, Kalai Chelvi, and of course our mediator, Mr. Ramdas, and not the least, Narada, Venkatraman as Narada. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Justice.
Thank you all for putting up this interesting skit on the need to reconcile the values of truth, justice, and mercy. Now, before I deliver the vote of thanks and wrap up the proceedings for today, I would like to draw the attention of the entire family of mediators to the theme of today. As you all know, during the launch of each edition, Pushpita and her team, they assign a theme for each event, and the theme for today is nurturing mediation. So I would like to draw the attention of everyone to the fact that when we speak of nurturing mediation, it is not only in the context of court-annexed mediation, but we also need to look at appropriate measures to strengthen the system of pre-litigation mediation. Various statutes provide for pre-litigation mediation. And unfortunately, the system of pre-litigation mediation is not as developed as all of you would know. In fact, in some cases, people complain that it has been reduced to an empty formality. So in addition to looking at ways to make the system of court-annexed mediation more effective, we would also need to exchange ideas and discuss measures on making the system of pre-litigation mediation more effective. And another issue that I wish to draw everyone's attention to is the need to increase the access to mediation services. So in the context of nurturing mediation, we would also need to look at these issues as well. So now I'll proceed to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to thank Honorable Mr. Justice Govindraj for sparing his valuable time and being with us today on the occasion of the launch of the 9th edition of EMW. And then I would like to thank the entire team of EMW. Ms. Pushp Gupta for her drive and enthusiasm. And as I said earlier, she brings out each edition like clockwork on the first day of every month. So first and foremost, I would like to thank Ms. Pushp Gupta, then the entire editorial board of e-mediation writings, the patron-in-chief, the advisory board, the research team of e-mediation writings, the curators of e-mediation writings, the state coordinators, international coordinators, the members of the Gen Next EMW team, the publisher, Mr. Amit Bakshi, who ensures that the layout of each edition is so beautiful. And then I would like to thank Mr. Tankachan, of course, for his technical support. I would also like to point out that apart from bringing out e-mediation writings, Ms. Pushp Gupta and her team have also undertaken another initiative that many of you may be aware of. They have started a series of online classes for students from 21 states. The classes began from January 2021 onwards. The classes for January 2021 just got completed. But the classes on online mediation for students, which are conducted in accordance with the BCI curriculum, they will continue up to mid-April. And so I just wanted to highlight that Pushp is also, has undertaken this initiative as well, for which I would like to congratulate her. And then I would, of course, like to thank each and every one of you for being with us through the entire duration of the program. Thank you all for your participation. And the issue, the 9th edition of e-mediation writings will be circulated this evening. And we all look forward to receiving your feedback and suggestions. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Before concluding the session, our former judge of Kerala High Court, Justice Ramakrishnan, is with us now. He has joined with us. Ramakrishnan sir. Ramakrishnan sir, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Sir, we are not audible, sir. Not audible. Sir, you are not audible now. Sir, still not audible. There is some problem. Now he is the member of a National Green Tribunal. Rampriya ma'am, he's not, the sir is not audible. There is some technical problem there.
It's unfortunate that
Yes,
we
yes,
couldn't
yes.
hear the honorable judge speak. Pushpit, with your permission, may I close the proceedings for the day then?
Rama, no permission, please. Thank you, Honorable Mr. Justice M. Govind Raju, sir.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Sriram Panchu and Mr. Ramakrishnan, sir. Thank you so much. And Bharta, sir, thank you so much for this wonderful idea of bringing up with such a beautiful
Yes.
skit, which has really delivered well the message of reconciliation. Thank you, dear friends. Kavita ma'am, RDI, Dr. Padma ma'am, they've all done such wonderfully. And Ramapriya and Repti ji, thank you so much for this program. Thank you so much, our friends from Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
it was
so
a
much.
really a wonderful program.
Wonderful,
A
wonderful.
really
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
program conducted by Tamil Nadu team. And Govindraji sir, you were in Kerala few years back. That 2016 or 14, you were in Kerala.
Yes, sir.
You attended, we imparted training for us in Kannur. I think it was 2016.
I came there
Yes, 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 yes. I was also one of the participants there.
for a conference, sir.
No, it's a training program,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, yes. Nice to see you, sir.
For training program. We
Training
came
program.
to
That is,
Manjeri, Palakkad,
and Taliseri also, sir.
some other
Taliseri,
place I remember.
Taliseri also.
Taliseri and Kasargod.
Yeah,
Kasargod is
yes,
there.
yes, yes. Unfortunately, Ramesh sir could not, his audio is not clear. Okay. I think we can conclude it now.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Looking
sir.
forward to seeing everyone on the 1st of March during the
Thank you
Yes,
so
North
much.
yes.
10th edition. Thank you.
Thank you.
And our sincere thanks once again to Tamil Nadu team for this wonderful program
Beautiful,
skit.
beautiful.
Beautifully presented.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So with your
Thank you,
permission,
sir.
let me sign off the program. Okay?
Thank you, Lordship.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.